you?
Katie, so great to meet you. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm a little self-conscious. I have a huge shiner on my chin. Can you see it?
I didn't even notice it now until you pointed it out. So,
Great.
don't
This will
tell the
be,
next person. Just don't.
that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Because I was like, do I just call it out or do it? It's fine. I got it
No,
on set. I'm working
you
right
look
now.
fab. You look
Thank you.
fabulous. Do not be
Likewise.
self-conscious. All good. Okay, I honestly do not know how the hell you got through this role. But before we get to that, okay, we know that you like to do scary movies, you like to act in them and scary stuff, but are you a scary movie girl like who likes to sit in the theater and watch these things or no?
No,
Okay.
no, not at all. I was like not the kid who was obsessed with horror movies. I have a very delicate nervous system, very
Same.
like by nature, very nervous, sensitive person. Um, I got to LA and just, needed to build a reel and work. And one of my first new friends in LA was happened to be Mike Flanagan, who
Oh,
at the
too
time.
bad for you. Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
right. But like I didn't know, he was just another
Sure.
person trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
So just by the sequence of how my life turned out, I met that person who introduced me to the world of
Right.
horror
Yeah.
and of indie filmmaking. And there's just been this like explosion of indie horror. It's like a great genre to, I think, explore as like a new filmmaker to try to get like the beats of what makes a film exciting.
I
Um,
agree. Yeah.
yeah, so I found myself in that genre, and this happens a lot to actors. You do one film and people are like, "That's what you do." But
Yeah.
I love all genres. I want to explore other genres, but I'm so happy to be embraced by this genre. And I
Yeah.
think the other side of having a really delicate nervous system is that you can go big with those emotions and you're constantly afraid anyway. So it's
Yeah.
sort of worked out for me to be in that genre.
For sure. And
No,
yeah, and
horror movies are great.
let's talk about Harper because this character, okay, let's put it this way. Any new mom or any mom in general has a hard time as it is. She's
Yeah.
really got her plate very full here in this film with what she's going through psychologically, emotionally, the scares, everything. How on earth do you read this script and think in your head, how do I find a way in to relate to her?
That's a beautiful question. I mean, again, I'm so sensitive, and part of like my work as a person is to not be so empathetic that I lose myself in another person. That's like very easy for me to do naturally, to
Sure.
leave myself into, and it's probably what has helped me as an actor is that like I want to understand another person and psychologically identify with them
Mhm.
and their map and their webbing. I actually, when Angela asked me if I would play Harper, I was like, I really don't know if I want to because I was trying to stay away from characters that were that sort of gripped in trauma because it's not always fun to like
Yeah.
live there and it's very physical. However, it's something that I think I can wear pretty well. And I always learn from it no matter what. I'm always like a different person when I am done with a character and a shoot. But um
But while
I
you're doing it, Katie, like
Mhm.
as you say, it is such a strong role, like in terms of her emotions, what she go through, everything that's happening to her. How on earth, like I can't imagine that you can turn it off. Like that, you know what I mean? Like maybe
Yeah.
at the end of the shoot, sure, but while you're doing it, like I don't know, I would think that that would be a huge challenge for you to kind of let go a little bit.
It is challenging. Like I really get the actors that are more like method and need to kind of stay in it. I am not, but I do need a minute to kind of get there. It's easier to like let go of it. I think it's
Yeah.
like harder to allow yourself to really be in it. Angela made the space so collaborative and like accessible for me, so I felt like I could really kind of be in it. But when people ask about like how do you do it, I find the creative process very mysterious. I
Yeah.
don't really know. I don't have a technique that I rely upon. I do work that I have learned from going to drama school and taking acting classes. Like when you get a script, that's sort of your blueprint.
Sure,
But
sure.
in the actual doing, it's very mysterious. Like you can prepare and prepare and prepare, but being on set is different because you have all these other people there. What I had in my imagination isn't necessarily what is in the environment. So
Yeah,
you sort
yeah,
of have to let go and allow yourself to be an open channel for what's going to happen truthfully in the moment. So I have like my ideas that I come in with, but then allow myself to be open to what's going to happen on
yeah.
the day.
Of course, yeah, yeah. And what's so unique too about this one is it's all shot in one location. You know, you're in this house. Is that freeing? Is that better for an actor, like for you, especially that you're not running to different locations? Like you're settled in this one
Yeah.
place. That's got to be
Yes.
pretty cool.
It was super cool. And it's also that parallel of what's happening in Harper's mind. It's all like happening in here in the house is like the representation of what is happening in her
Yes,
universe.
yes.
I definitely prefer it. I'm on a job now where we are shooting all over, out of sequence. It's very destabilizing. So there's something kind of comfortable about being in this house and the sense memory of it and building a relationship to that
Mm,
space.
yeah.
Yeah, the house we shot in was super cool, super
Yeah.
witchy. So
Yeah,
witchy.
yeah. Creepy, creepy. Did after making this film make you think about like, I don't want to go back to my childhood hood home?
Well, I go back there a lot. My parents are still in the house that I grew up in. Um, but yeah, sure,
Like you
definitely.
look at it in a different way now, like that creaking floorboard or something, right? Like just yeah.
Totally. I mean, I grew up also going to my parents grew up down the street from each other.
Yeah.
And so I
Oh,
got to
cool.
see, yeah, yeah, their homes when they were little. And there is something really haunted
Yeah.
about a house that has that history of people for decades, for
A
sure.
100%. Like it's just, yeah, there's memories, there's things that have happened in the home that we might not even know. And yeah, for sure. 100,
Yeah.
100%. Okay, got to talk about your co-stars, but let's first
Yeah.
start with Patricia Heaton. We'll talk about the bird after. Patricia Heaton, who of course is like known as, TV mom.
Yeah.
She's different in this one. I love the
Yeah.
fact that she took the role. I love the fact that she went there. I love her anyway. But working with her in this capacity, what was that like?
The best. Like she's just the best. She's such a pro. She's just some actors are just like right there all the time. Like there's just an accessibility. She obviously has tremendous training before she was like doing TV all the time, but then just the hours of doing television. Like she
Yes.
just knows her body and space and time and relationship to the camera. I learned a lot from being with her. She was like a big sister on set.
Yeah.
Very, very easy to work with and just a really kind person. I love that.
Yeah, because we don't get to see a lot of her in dramatic, serious roles. It's always her
Yeah.
comedic timing is phenomenal. So how does that work when she's not doing comedy? Like, does she still have that same sensibility? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, interestingly enough, I think actually like the comedic beats are similar to dramatic horror beats. So they
Mm,
really like lend themselves. Like if you have like that musicality, that like timing thing, like it's just finding the right tune to play.
yeah,
So, I mean, and again, like I said, like actors get really pigeonholed and it's like that's what they do, but it's like, well, no, she's just a great actor, you know?
yeah,
It's like how
yeah,
she's made her living from doing, network television comedy, but like I also, like you said, I like loved that she was like, of course I'll do your indie horror movie. It was like we want those actors to come in, and do that. I think it's like helping the industry and like
yeah.
expanding the industry in a way of like what it can be when actors like Patricia Heaton will come in and do like an indie horror movie and show a different side of what they're capable of doing.
Oh, I agree, 100%. I think it's amazing if you can do it for sure.
Yeah.
And it might be a weird question, I don't know, but do you think was helpful for you to have a female director on this one, especially that it was coming from a woman's sensibility and where she was coming from?
For sure. It's I don't I like never want to be sexist because I
Yeah.
think people are just people,
I
but
agree. Yeah, I didn't mean it to be in that way, but
no,
just
no,
yeah,
for
yeah,
for sure. But I just
yeah,
because there's so much conversation now about like women and men and this like divide, I'm like, well, let's like live in the gray area because that's the truth.
sure.
And also, it's very different to work with women. There
Mm,
is a maternal, very communicative, um, just way of being that happens. Angela definitely had that. I worked on the pilot for hopefully the series will go Holes, and it was all women, and just like the sanity that's brought to set is it's it's
yeah,
different. Film has again, it's a stereotype, but film can be very like broy,
sure.
which maybe I don't know, but I've experienced both. So yes, it is it's lovely to work with women. It's
Yeah,
like quieter. And also I know people who have worked with women and have, not great experiences. So I get
yeah,
like I don't,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. Well, for this
um,
one in particular, I personally think it would be important and just
of
what
course. Yeah.
happens in the film and the storyline and yeah.
It's very
Um,
female specific.
yeah,
Very, yeah. The
yeah,
horror that happens, the emotionality of the characters. It's yeah, I
yeah.
it would be weird if a guy directed.
Yeah, well, you'd have a different movie, I think. Like that's all
Different
there is
movie.
to it, right?
Yeah.
Although Mike Flanagan really understands women, I think.
I think yeah, in the way he can, right?
Yeah,
Like as
yeah,
as
yeah, yeah,
he,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, he certainly writes really interesting, complicated women
Yeah, he
that
for
I want
sure
to.
does. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love everything he does. He's just
yeah,
yeah,
he's special.
brilliant, brilliant guy. Okay, I have to ask about working with this trained Raven, or was the Raven trained? I mean, oh my God, crazy man.
Yeah, yeah, Goose. Yes, was trained. Unbelievable. Angela actually says I'll never do that again. Just because it's, we kind of had to amp Goose up to like fly around the room, and that feels
Oh,
it's the same feeling I get when I'm working with like little children who want to be with their mom and I'm like grabbing them to be on set with me. It just feels so, like, oh,
yeah, I
this
get
is
it.
right. But um it's the best working with animals when they trust you. And Goose did trust me. He kept like flying back to my arm and sitting on my arm. So they were
Yeah.
like, okay, they're so smart. They're so
Oh
smart.
yeah,
He like had an idea that we were playing pretend because I had to like shoo him away, but he would always come back.
yeah.
Um,
Wow, that's amazing.
it
Because
is amazing.
kudos
It
to
is.
the trainers, like honestly, that they can get these animals to do this stuff.
Yeah.
Um, so for you, like we were talking earlier, yes, you're doing a lot of these kinds of films, TV, whatever. What would be your dream, like, a rom-com, whatever, like what would you like to see yourself doing if possible?
Yeah. I mean, I would love to do a rom-com with like Glenn Powell or something. That would be,
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? I'll
yeah.
get your coffee. I will get your coffee on the set. There
Great.
you go.
I'll bring you on set with me. Yeah, I think definitely I would love to just play in, like a soft, hilarious world. Um, and also I keep getting to play really like powerful women.
Yeah,
And I think I have to listen to that even if I feel a certain way on the inside, there is something that is coming out that's big and powerful. So maybe playing like a queen of some sort. I like playing in big, epic worlds.
yeah.
I don't always get to do that. Like playing Poppy Hill felt like being in like a big, epic
Right.
world.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
Well, I don't think you have anything to worry about. I think that we're going to
thanks.
be seeing you for a long time. I can
You're
tell you that
so
for sure. And boy, did you ever scare the crap out of me in this film. So, it's so funny because I'm watching it and I'm going, oh my God, like I'm a new grandmother, just like she's 2 months old. So I think about my daughter-in-law and I go, thank God she didn't go through this. Like, honestly,
Congrats on, you don't look like a grandma.
But you're so sweet. Thank you
Yeah,
very
yeah,
much.
yeah.
But yeah, just little Nora, she's the sweetest little thing ever. And but it was just so ironic because like it's fresh, and then I'm watching this and I'm like, oh my God, like yeah, okay. Anyway, all good, all good. But you did such a fabulous job, really.
Hey,
And what a
fine.
pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for your time
Likewise.
today. I really appreciate it.
Likewise, you asked beautiful questions. Thank
Oh,
you so
you're the sweetest. Thank you. Come visit us here in Toronto. I'll take you around, friend. We'll go for a coffee or something, okay?
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
take you up on that.
It's a
Yeah,
deal. If you're ever
hell
shooting
yeah.
here, talk to Emma. She'll set you up all good. I promise. I would
You
love
got
to show
it.
you around.
Oh, thank you. I would love that. I
All right.
really
It's a deal. It's a deal. Congratulations. You were great in this. Thank you so much.
thank you,
Okay.
Bonnie. Thanks very
Bye.
much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye bye.